Pacific Northwest Mobile Hygiene, a business plan by Richard Harmon and Justin Mai. What is Pacific Northwest Mobile Hygiene? It is a mobile hygiene van that Richard and I will be creating as part of our business project at Pacific University so that we may serve the rural populations of Grant County, Oregon. Our vision is to provide care and education to people that may not have regular access to dental care or resources. Our mission is to create a mobile dental hygiene program that exemplifies the standard of care of when providing treatment, as well as upholding educational values to increase oral health knowledge literacy in Grant County, Oregon. And our core values are to provide equal care to all patients, regardless of any types of circumstances, to always provide the standard of care and be responsible for eliminating or reducing harm to patients, as well as spreading the awareness of periodontal disease and other oral health diseases and information regarding maintaining oral health. So the components that make up PNW Mobile Hygiene is me and Richard, the two hygienists. We are planning to invest in mobile hygiene portable units that we can install within the van, so that way we can access in-home if transportation to the van or to our location is not possible. And that way it also improves our versatility to work with care homes, to schools, to community events that may need the van but may not have access, or that we may not have access to in terms of parking. We obviously will have the dental hygiene van, which will have at least 2 operatories. We'll have a sterilization unit and also an x-ray unit that we can take x-ray with, as well as some sort of file management system like a cabinet or a safe. So Richard and I, we will be the co-founder and also the participating hygienists of PNW Mobile Hygiene. And our community stakeholder is Wilbur Ramirez, and he is valuable to our team because he has experience with starting and maintaining a mobile hygiene van, his business Malcare Everywhere. He can help us in terms of marketing strategies, as well as insights on equipment purchases, setting up an efficient mobile van, as well as running and operating the van. He is also very competent in public health in general and is well versed in multiple types of communities, so he can offer valuable insight in terms of treatment provided. So the location that we will be providing services to is Grant County, Oregon. And the reason is because we believe that many communities in Eastern Oregon do not have access to care due to being in very rural areas. Some towns, the closest dentists available would be a 2 or 3 hour drive to the next city over, as well as we believe that they are also lacking in education about proper oral health and also the other detrimental effects of oral disease. So this graphic is actually pulled from the Oregon Smile Survey back in 2012. And this is basically recording the caries rate by geographic region. And as you guys can see, in the 73% region, the areas in green, Grant County is basically in the middle of that right there. So you can see that the incidence of caries is quite high in children. So just looking at the more detailed demographics, the total population of Grant County, Oregon is 7,190, with 18% of that being under 18 years old, 54% of that being over 18 years old, and 28% being over 65. It's about split down the middle for male and female, and the median household income is around 40,000. Per capita within the last 12 months is 12,000, and Grant County actually has a 16% poverty rate right now. So in order to be successful with our business project, we set goals for ourselves, and we categorize the goals into short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Basically, for short-term goals, we are wanting to establish a mobile dental unit within the first 1 or 3 months after having our business plan approved, as well as having our loan approved. And after that, we want to actually successfully launch our marketing campaign, where we, for the next 6 months, basically go out and start networking and setting up information booths and basically providing potential customers with information about PNW Mobile Hygiene and kind of set base in Grant County, Oregon. And we will continue that networking into the community as well as surrounding dentists for the next year or so by participating in local chapters and community service events that may be happening around the county. Medium-term goals, this will be after a year to 3 years of having our business project launched. We want to be able to kind of, through feedback, kind of update our equipment, our treatment options, and our services and fees so that it can be catered to the population, as well as continue to establish trust with the community so that we may have a large increase of returning patients by committing to some form of call list or just being able to meet their needs. And we also want to solidify partnerships with local communities and dentists to continue long-term care. And for long-term goals, we want to commit to finding basically valuable individuals, dental hygienists, as well as assistants in order to grow our team. We want to eventually maybe send out additional vans, as well as research other ways to help the community with oral hygiene needs after access to service has been established through our business. And with that, after about 5+ years, we want to kind of branch out, move out to other counties as well, and offer our same services to other counties that may be in need. So moving on to our marketing plan and strategy, the main message that we want to put out is that we are very caring, compassionate, and competent providers. And how we're going to be reaching our target audience will be through social media, as well as just a regular mailing list and newspaper ads. We want to have a dedicated website and a Facebook page, so that way we can kind of just easily reach a wide variety of audiences. And it will help us outline our business in a simple way so that patients can see who we are as a business and what we offer. We will also be providing these informations in mailable pamphlets and newspapers to reach potential patients that do not have access to internet. We will also be committed to community events such as health fairs and community meetings so that we can advocate for oral health and raise awareness about potential oral diseases, as well as who we are as a business and how we can help. We're also going to be committed to local and national hygiene / dental chapters, so that way we are on top of our networking. Also, it is a way for us to kind of gain knowledge and advice from experienced business owners, especially those that are in the mobile dental hygiene field. So some of the marketing objectives that we set for ourselves is that when we start up our business, we would like to talk to nursing homes and local senior centers, as well as schools and community centers to establish rapport. We would also like to attend local events so that we can set up some sort of information booth and just kind of have general interaction with the community so that we can give information about who we are as PNW Mobile Hygiene. We will also like to work with local dentists to set up a referral system so that we can send out patients if they need more extensive treatments, as well as spend time researching and assessing in depth about the needs of the community so we can further evolve our services. Talking about potential partners, we would like to talk to local dentists about potentially being business partners so that we can have a referral system set up, and that way we can promote each other's businesses. We would also like to work with community event organizers so that way we can be at the front of the line for health fairs, harvest fairs that Grant County has, as well as other community service opportunities that allows us to actually get out there and interact with these our target audience, as well as collaborating with other mobile hygiene and dental businesses so that we can kind of pool our resources together and as a whole help the community. In terms of quality assurance, we will be sending out mailed and emailed surveys to each of our patients, so that way we can kind of gauge feedback and see where we're at with the community, because we will be having monthly meetings and where we will be talking about these feedback, so that way we can make appropriate changes into our business, so that way we can further cater to Grant County. We will also have a phone call list to ensure patients' well-being, especially after excessive treatments such as SRP. And we would just kind of like to stay in touch with these patients, so that we can provide them with additional information, or kind of give them the necessary resources and help if they require it.
Our sources and use of funds. We'll have investment of $60,000 from ourselves and our investors. We'll finance $106,200 for a total of $166,200. Our one-time purchases will consist of a used mobile dental van for $138,000 and $12,000 in startup supplies. We'll have a working capital of 3 months of supplies, merchandise, and operating expenses. We used an online calculator to determine what our monthly payment would be. These are services provided in fees. We have a variety of services ranging from fluoride to pro fees to bite wings to SRP, and we'll even make house calls. We have insurance and Medicare fees and our cash fee. We have a link to this spreadsheet and a link to the Oregon.gov fee schedule. Here's a 1-month sample of our productivity. We will only be seeing patients 1 day a week, and we plan to have 14 patients a day, half of which will be insurance and Medicaid, and the other half will be cash. We plan to have patients fail or no-show, and we made our cash payments in increments of 5, so it's easier to make change. Here's the gross profit of our profit and loss projections. After our first year, we plan to have a gross profit of $99,760. We had it vary month to month because no business is ever linear. Here we have the net profit and the profit and loss projection. We didn't take wages in the second month because we wanted the company to make a small amount of profit. Our office lease is $1,000 higher due to wanting to create a cushion in our business loan after the first year and pay it off sooner. And our repair and maintenance is double what it was originally because we decided to buy a used mobile van and want to have money in that account in case of an unforeseen breakdown after our warranties expire. So here we have our feature development with our SWOT analysis. Our strengths are that we have experience working in a public health setting and in a mobile dental van already. A mobile unit allows for a broader range of offering services. We have our independent work as hygienists. Our weaknesses are that we have no business experience. It is very costly to start up without investors. There's also going to the dentist versus going to us, whereas more care can be provided at a dental office. And we currently do not have any network connections in Grant County. Opportunities are that we will be expanding our skills in hygiene and in business. We will be utilizing our expanded practice licenses and advocating for independent roles as hygienists. And we'll be networking with other dentists and health professionals in Grant County. The threats would be from other mobile dental units, dentists that may not want to work with us, and finding that ideal price against competitors while trying to remain profitable. Thank you very much.